I will make sure everybody attend this course. Today is
Good evening.
March.
Good evening, teacher.
Ah,
Good evening.
Good
oh
evening.
yes, thank you. Good evening.
It's Thursday.
Okay. My oral English is not good, so I try my best to express my knowledge, to express my feeling. So maybe you guys listen to my lecture. It's not good. It's not
Oh,
It's
your
fine.
English is very
well,
good.
but I this is my I try my best.
It's clear, teacher. No worry. Don't worry.
Okay,
It's clear. It's
okay.
your English very good. Okay.
Not the best.
So I'll make sure everybody attend the class.
Attendance.
Okay,
Attendance.
Feeling,
Feeling.
yes, 卓拉令 yes，
不拉力。
马泽，哎呀，
黛西第一个的，黛西，很黛西。
陈建荣，OK，
嘿
陈秀田，李帅，穆阿蒙，
，OK。
明代希望村。1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 有星辰，陈子龙。1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it seems that everybody come to the class, but Santos is not here. So if you guys have his connect information, would you please just connect him after class and make sure he will attend the class next time? Okay, so let's move on. Uh, wait. Okay. So last week is the first lecture for the international marketing. So the last time we just discussed the what's the international marketing? What's the difference from the domestic marketing and international marketing? We talk about the basic knowledge about marketing, the definition, the characteristics of marketing, and the evolution of the marketing philosophy. Okay, so this is just the first lecture. So the second chapter, we will want to answer the question why the company want to be internationalization. Why they want to import their product or service to overseas market. So this is the main topic of tonight. Okay, and in this chapter we will discuss just 5 parts. Okay, so the first thing we should answer the question, the motive. Okay, the motive, why, the reason. Okay, the second is about we found that maybe so many companies want to expand their strategy to foreign market, but they have enough time or may have not enough resources to internationalize. But there are some triggers, maybe some events will stimulate their strategy internationalization strategy. Okay, so the second thing. The third is about when the company want to grow internationalization. There are some barriers. We should understand. We should study this. The fourth is about not every situation about internationalization is right. Actually, there are some situations we should understand. It will result in cost increasing just because of the more market segments, just because of the difference of the different country culture. So the increasing cost maybe will let the company know that internationalization maybe it's not the right thing. Okay, so the first thing we will discuss the extent to which company will implement the internationalization strategy. Okay, the fifth one is about we should know the strategy option for some companies. Maybe we actually just emphasize the localization, just focus on the domestic market. But maybe other company, they just it is a very proper situation for them to go abroad. So the fourth question is talk about the global strategy options. This is the main topic about this lecture, about this chapter. So let's move on. First thing, we can just watch this figure. It's about actually we knew that maybe for the large company, for the multinational company, the internationalization is a natural process for them. But for the small and medium-sized enterprises, how to take the internationalization, or when go abroad. So it is a process separately. So it is not like the large company. For the small and medium-sized company as enterprises, there are some steps. Okay, so when we look at this figure, we find that maybe there are some proactive reasons, and there are some reactive reasons to push the company to export their product or service. And then next, we find that it is not easy for them to go abroad. So we should analyze the barriers about the internationalization. Okay. Actually, when we analyze the barriers, we will find that maybe it just arise from these factors arise from internal. Maybe just arise from external. So we will analyze them. And in this process, we find that information is very important, because with enough information, we can know the difference between the multi-markets. We will know the standard of different product. We will know the specific needs of the segment market. So information is very important, and it will help the company to overcome the barriers. Okay, and after these steps, okay, the company can just try, maybe build a branch of company in another country, maybe a direct export product, even invest in the host country. So it is just the step of the, okay, for the small and medium enterprises internationalization. Okay, and just according to the paper, so the first thing we should analyze the reasons, motives, and find the triggers, and find the proper strategy to go abroad. So about the first thing is about motives. Okay, the motives. Actually, when the company want to go abroad, there are a lot of things we should think about. The discuss all these motives. Actually, long time scholars discuss this and analyze them. So we will find some motives in some literature, some papers just about this. Deming and Bonino, they just distinguished 4 motives. Okay, so actually it is easy for us to understand, to get this reason, to get this motive: market seeking, efficiency seeking, results, strategic assets. So it is easy for us to understand. We will find a lot of practical example for these motives: market seeking, efficiency seeking, results seeking, strategic asset seeking. Okay, just for the this I will give an example about the enterprises of Meidi Group, Chinese group, Chinese manufacturer, home appliance manufacturer. It's good, it's famous in China. But Meidi find that in China market, he has not high technology, just about the auto machine or AI, just like that. And it is for them to will cost them for a long time to do this units, to this business, just invest so much to develop the technology. So there is a quick way, that's an easy way for them, just buy some company. And we knew that KUKA is a German company. It's good at the machine, auto machine. Okay. And Meidi Group want just increasing their ability of the auto machine in the industry. So he buys the KUKA. So it will increase in the Meidi's capability of the production and increasing their high technology. Okay, so this is just for media to want to buy the strategic asset. Okay, and also we find that another example is the Fuyao Group in China, is Chinese auto glass manufacturer. Okay, it's very famous. It's very have a good reputation in auto industry. Okay, maybe most of the famous brand, famous plant or vehicle plant, they most of them just buys the glass from Fuyao. Fuyao is good at, and Fuyao finds that because it faces so many clients of foreign country, so it is difficult for them to transport this glass for this country, and the cost, we knew that, very high. So it built a plant in America. I remember it's in Ohio State, maybe in Dayton City. I forgot, just in Ohio City. Yeah. So why is it just go abroad? Just for the efficiency, because just in the American land, it get very rich resources, electronic, water supply, and cheap cost of the land, electricity, just like that. Also, we knew that maybe it will face high labor cost, and maybe there are some strikes of the American workers. But when it combines this culture and get a good efficient culture in Fuyao, America, and in the last, it decreased the cost compared to Chinese market, Chinese plant, because America is just is how to say, you know that just the American market and the European market, the industrial, the auto industrial of American and our Europe it's very good. So there is a very high demand for the glass, auto glass. So Fuyao built a plant in this country. So I let each get the very low cost. Okay, so it is about the reasons. It's about the motives. Actually, when we further analyzing these motives, we can just divide it two parts: proactive motives and reactive motives. Proactive motives is about is actively think about the global market. Okay, but the reactive motives is referring to the company face some pressure and they are maybe more reluctant to change their strategy. So they are different. Okay, that's from the some scholar divide them two motives: proactive and reactive, and we will analyze separately. Okay, so next, proactive. Actually, we will find this proactive motives: profit and growth. Okay, it is very easy to understand because when we expand our market, we will get more profits, and we will get a growth, and we will get a very large market size. So it's a natural way for us, for the company, to go abroad, especially when the company faces the pressure of some board, okay, of the shareholders So they want to make continually profits and continuous market growth. So they will persistent to seek the market. Okay, so they will naturally selected the foreign market. Okay, the second motive is about the management urge. Management urge. Maybe these motives are from the manager, because the manager, especially for the small and medium-sized enterprises, managers are most part which will push this internationalization. Okay, especially for some manager who live abroad, and maybe he has some study experience in foreign country. He is just from different country. Okay, so he will familiar with the foreign country, the foreign market. So he naturally has the motives to push internalization. Okay, and we find that with development of the company, more and more multinational employee will enter into this staff, enter into this company. So that will give the chance to open their mind. Okay, and they find that okay, maybe a foreign market is a good chance for them to expand their business. So the management urge maybe is a good reason for them to go abroad. Third is about the technology competence, unique product. Okay, we find that okay, because you have the technology, you have the high technology, and maybe in domestic market there are some okay competitors. They provide the same technology, they provide the same product, but for the foreign market there are not so much competitors. Okay, this market is unmature market, so it will give you a chance to sell your product. Okay, to expand your technology. So this is the reason for some company want to sell the product, okay, to the overseas, because of we knew that especially for the developing country, okay, they are not have the enough high technology, or maybe the industry of this country is not mature. So there is a good chance for the developed country to sell their product to this market. Okay, the first one is the opportunities of the foreign market or market information. Okay, sometimes we find that maybe domestic market is mature, is full of competition. So in this situation, we go abroad, we sell the product to the foreign market. It's a good opportunity. Okay, it's a good opportunity. And we find that so more and more companies want to take this foreign market for good chance, for good opportunity to expand their business. And if we familiar with this market, we get this enough market information about the characteristics of the foreign customer. We familiar with this culture. We get enough information about the product standard. We knew the information about the distribution. Okay, so it will be a good opportunity for us to enter in this country and in this market. So foreign market will give us a good opportunity. And another way is about the economical score. We knew that when we study the last semester management, strategic management, we have discussed the economical score. This is the economics terms, okay, economical score. What's the economical score? It refers to the phenomena of that if the company increases their production, increases their market size, it will cause the cost decreasing. So we call it the economics of score. So it is the reason that pushes the company to expand their market size, and expand them even to the foreign market. Okay. And actually, about the economical score, we have another economics terms. It's about the economics of scope. Okay, economic of scope. What's the economic scope? Simply, it refers to when the company do business in additional market, in additional product. It can use the formula technology. It can use the similar distribution or similar technology. Okay, so it will increase the efficiency of the production. Okay, so all of this just depends on the market size. Okay, so when the company just expand their business to different country, increasing their market size, so they will get the low cost. And when they expand their market, okay, when they export their product to another country, so they will get more and more decreasing because they are familiar, more and more familiar with this production, more and more familiar familiar with this distribution, so they will get the lower cost. Okay, it's just like a learning curve. Okay, we can just study from the production. Okay, just from this term learning curve. When we expand our market more and more, okay, we will get the higher and higher efficiency of the production, distribution, just like that. Okay, so let's look at this example. It's our Japanese firm. Okay, we knew that Japanese there is a famous auto manufacturer Toyota. Okay, it's the representative of the Japanese firm. Just before the Tesla, okay, we knew that Toyota is the number one in auto industry. Okay, why Toyota is very good, has this good reputation? Just because there are some reasons. So one of them is just it uses the economics of scale, expand their market just in different country, in different continent. Okay, so it has different plant in America, in Europe, in China, in Asia. Okay, so there are different plant, and it has a good relationship with the suppliers. So with this increasing market size, Japanese Toyota just decreases their cost. Especially we knew that just for the American market or European market, we find that the labor cost is very high. But for the Japanese, it is not so high, just because of in Japanese culture, so loyalty is very good. Okay, this company is not often fire their employees, so the employee have a good loyalty to their company, so that will make the company have the stable employee and not so high increasing labor cost. And with this increasing market, okay, it gets a low and low cost, so it let the Toyota chooses to be successful. Okay, so it is another reason. Okay, and the last is about the tax. We knew that. Okay, because in some country there are different tax. So if we go abroad, maybe we can get the tax decreasing. Okay. So it's about the proactive motives, okay, about the reactive motives. So reactive motives, about the reactive motives is this is the situation about the company. They feel pressure of some different aspects, so they must change. It is not proactive; it's reactive, because they feel some pressure. So what's the pressure? Maybe it is from the competitors. Okay, why they want to go abroad? Just over the competitors, because we knew that if your competitor going to a foreign market, okay, it will naturally increase in their market size, and they will get more power than you. It will defeat you in the future. And we knew that if you're the first one to go into a new market, it is easy for you to get the market, and the new entrant will face some difficulty. Maybe it's maybe in consumers' mind, because if we talk about the consumer behavior, okay, consumer behavior science, we'll find that the first one is easy to recall, but the second one we will often forgot. It's difficult for us to remember. So the first one who enters the market, enter this market segment, it will get the initiation benefits. So when the competitor started to internalization, so you must move quickly. Just like Pepsi, we knew that Coca-Cola, it has the internalization step earlier than Pepsi in many times, in many situations. But we find that once Coca-Cola enter a new market, we find that Pepsi more quickly just following. Okay. So when Coca-Cola went to China market and Pepsi step in. Okay. Just because the pressure of the competitors. Okay. So second is just because the problem of the domestic market. Maybe in some situation, domestic market is small or maybe it is saturated. In this situation, how to get more profits? So other countries' market is a good solution, good option. We find that most of the situation, lot of situation is about this. You want to get just because the domestic market is saturated. Okay. And another thing is about the overproduction or excess capacity. Overproduction. Okay. It's like just we talk about the developing country and the developed country. Okay. For some developed country, because of the development of the industry, manufacture, we find that they get this situation is overproduction. So how to deal with this? The good option for them is just sell the product to some new market, to some developing countries market. Okay. So we find that as a we knew that just when we look back, we find that many multinational companies, they do business in China and sell product to China market. And just like some good brand, our American, our Europe country, so many companies sell the product to China. Maybe this, we find also we knew that this product is not good, not so good in that time, but it is very, but they are new and they are excellent quality for China market, because in that time, decades ago, we are not good at manufacturing. The living condition are not so good, just like today. So we feel that okay, this products are good, excellent, quality is good. Okay, and have special feature. Okay, we all like that. So this is an example for some American companies, European companies sell the product to China market. Okay, not sell the good one, just sell ordinary one. Okay, so it's just like that, because in that time about the ordinary product in their market is overproduction. Okay, so how to deal with this so many product? You just can sell this to developing country. Okay, and we find that with the development of the Chinese industry, so we become the world factory. Okay, and we have the experience in production, and we produce so many products, so we get more appearance, and we developed our technology in production. So now we actually, in some industry, we have faced this situation. So how to deal with this so many products? Okay. For some company, they just began internalization strategy. Okay, just like the cell phone industry. In China, cell phone industry is full of intense competition. Okay, some brand maybe cannot survive in China market because there are so fierce, so intense competition. Okay, so it is a good way for them just sell the product to another country. Okay, this is the third reason. The fourth reason is maybe we get some orders. Maybe for the small and medium enterprises, maybe they don't have the motive to sell to internalization, because they have not this motive to sell the product to abroad. The main objective for them is the domestic market, but it will get some solicited orders from the foreign country, foreign market. Just like I remember that just for the last winter, okay, we knew that just because the conflicts between Russia and Ukraine, just because of the energy crisis, so many Europeans find that they must find a heater appliance for the winter. Okay, so they how to fit these needs, so they get get the sellers, and then they find that most of them just in the China, so they will give some more and more orders to this Chinese small and medium sized enterprises. I knew some of the boss of the small company. Actually, they can't imagine that they will sell this product for the Europe, because what's the production is about just the heating appliance. It's just for the domestic market, but just this once, but just this orders that make them use that foreign market. It's a good market. It opens their mind, okay? So they have this experience, and this one stimulates their imagination to go abroad. So it is the reason to go abroad. It is not just they want to actively sell the product to foreign market. This is special event, but give them chance to know that, okay, our product can sell overseas market. Okay, so it will let them to just change their strategy and go to the internalization. Okay, and the next one is about the seasonal products. We knew that just because of the season reason, okay, different season, so we will face this problem. Okay, for example, maybe for the winter, just in agriculture. So if you are a boss of agriculture machine manufacturer, you find that in winter it's difficult for you to sell your machine for the farmers because they just have no chance to use it. So this is the bad situation for you just in the winter. So how to change it? Okay, actually you can just open your mind and go abroad and find just in the south see how to say south of the world or hemisphere, okay, just like Australia, South Africa, okay. So because in the winter they are just summer, okay, so it is a good chance for you to sell the product to this market. It will balance your production, okay, because this is a big problem. And the last one is about the close to international customer. Okay, naturally, we sell the product to another country. Maybe it's not from proactive, just because our countries are closer. We have the same similar culture, so we will sell the product to this market because our product is popular, and it is normal that they will popular in your country. So if some country closer to another country, they will easy for them to sell the product to another country. Okay, so okay, just like in Asia, okay, because we have some not similar, but close, but relative similar culture. So some product we find that is popular in different Asian country. So it is give the company the chance to export their product. And we should know that even some countries are closer, but in psychology, maybe they do not get the same similarity. maybe they perceive the distance, just like for Americans, which country is they think is closer to America? Canada or Mexico? Most of them think that Canada is closer to America because they have the same culture. Okay, because they have the same culture, have some same living style. Okay, so most of them think Canada more closer than Mexico, even if they have the similar closer. Okay, and when we talk about the UK, United Kingdom, we find that it's a very long distance between United Kingdom and America compared to Mexico. But most of them think that United Kingdom is closer than Mexico. Okay, this is about the psychological distance. So if we just sell the product, we not only consider the geographic distance, but also we should think about the psychological distance. Okay, so it is the second part of this motives. Okay, okay, it's time for a rest. Okay, let's have a break to 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh,
Let's move on. Tonight I feel uncomfortable, not because I find that when I give you lecture, okay, I feel not good. Speak slowly. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. Just now we talk about some motives, about especially for small and medium-sized enterprises to internalize their business. Okay, we just divided for two parts: proactive and reactive motives. Okay, and this is an example. Is a case about the internationalization. Okay, is about the China home appliance manufacturer Haier. Okay, Haier is a successful internalization company. Okay, in China. So if we look at this case, we will find that it faces the proactive and the reactive motives. We knew that Haier just is home appliance manufacturer. Okay, actually, it is a small company, a small manufacturer, and it was near bankruptcy. Okay, in 1984, in just 1 year, there are four manager for this factory, for this factories, for this company, and just this boss, Mr. Zhang Ruimi. Zhang Ruimi is very good. Okay, he is good at the practice. He's also famous in management, because we knew that. Okay, so this case about Haier is written in Harvard University. Okay, so he did a very good job. Okay, and we knew that Haier is becoming a multinational company in the world, and it is said that maybe it is the second or third largest home appliance manufacturer in the world. It is good at the production of the home appliance, especially for refrigerator, washing machine, just like that. So when we go back, when we look at the history of the Haier, we find that in that time, why Haier think about the internationalization? Okay, just because in the beginning, because the Haier is the refrigerator manufacturer. In the beginning, the boss of the manager of the factory, Zhao Yiming, he knew that we must go abroad because we have a good relationship between this factory and the German company, because we use the technology, we use the supply equipment of German company. So he just used this chance to sell their full product to German market. Okay, just for the as a supplier, material supplier, or raw material supplier, but it gives them chance to learn the experience of German market. And in that time, because the Jeremy is very good at the management science, he always learns the new development knowledge of the management. So he learned so many good experience from the different company, and he is active for the internalization. Okay. And about the reactive motives, just because we knew that China government set the open market, okay, set the strategy of just open the market in 1978. Okay, so more and more multinational companies just built their branch or invest directly in China. So as an appliance manufacturer, Haier faced so many competitors. And also, in that time, in China market, there are more and more domestic manufacturer appeared into this market. So there are more and more intense competition in this market. In the beginning, Haier is the number one in refrigerator in China market. But with time going, 美的、格力、海信, okay, there are more and more domestic competitors enter this market. So Haier finds that it is not the number one of the China market, and they find that the market size decreasing year by year. So just with this pressure of the multinational competitor and the domestic competitors, so Haier decided to go abroad. And we knew that in 1990s, I forgot the specific number, Haier had built a plant in America. Okay. And it just escalate their brand, okay, and want to just sell the product in America. And we find that in 2014, okay, Haier just buy the share of the company, by the appliance department of General Electronic. Okay. So in that time, her the internalization way of her is good and good. So it is about the motives of the hair. So it is typical example for the China company to go abroad. And the second part of this chapter is about the triggers. I will just more quickly. Okay. Triggers. Why they go abroad? Why export their product to foreign country, foreign market? There are some triggers, some events. Okay. Just in this table, some scholars just categorize these triggers, internal and external. Okay, and we knew that maybe we just implement the internalization strategy, not because of some single factor. Most of them just stimulates by combination factors. Okay, so about these triggers, internal triggers, that from the table we find that maybe the positive management, because of the travel experience, because of the study abroad. So some manager has experience in living overseas. Maybe they have the knowledge, have the information about the foreign country, foreign market. So these managers have the motive, want to go abroad. So this is the internal triggers, especially for some small and medium-sized enterprises. The boss, the manager, is the first motive. Okay, it's first triggers for them to expand the market. Second, maybe the specific internal event, just like maybe there is maybe there is maybe some company get the special technology which is very suitable for the foreign market. Okay, so it is a good reason for them to just sell this special product for the foreign country. Maybe just from the questionnaire, okay, they get the information about the special needs from the foreign country. So it will give the reason, it will trigger them to export the product to another country. Maybe they get the information, they just take part in the exhibition, okay, and they get they take part in some exhibition, and they get the information of the foreign country. So it will stimulate the company to sell the product to a foreign country. So some specific internal event. Okay. And the third one is about just the inward or outward internalization. So when we watch the figure carefully, we find that there are two countries, country A and country B. And there are different actors, buyers, sellers, suppliers. Okay, so what's the meaning of this map? What's the meaning of this figure? Some scholars think that not every company naturally export their product to foreign country. They divided these activities. They think that there are two parts of the internalization, inward and outward. So when we get this figure, we find that sometimes internal or inward internalization is the first step for the company to learn a broader market, overseas market, and it will affect the outward internalization. Okay, so when we figure what is the figure, okay, so we find that the buyers of the country A, they buy some material from the different country B. Okay, we call it import. And just because of the import, you get the appearance, you get the knowledge, you get the information of the suppliers of the country B, and get the information about the country B's network, supply chain, or just like that. Okay, we can call it inward internalization. And with time going, the buyers buy the material from a different country and combine them and produce the specific product and sell to the market. So it becomes the seller. And sell the product, maybe most of them for their domestic product. And some of them, some parts of the production will be sold to another country because of the network provided by suppliers of country B. So these sellers, we knew that they are buyers, and also they become the sellers, and they can just take part in the supply chain of the country B. Okay, so they can just export their product to suppliers network, take part in this supply chain. So they just go abroad. Of course, they can just sell the product directly for the another country, just country C. Okay, so this process, we call it outward internalization. It also means export. Okay, export. So some scholars think that most of them actually the internationalization, it occurs from the inward process, and the inward process will affect outward process. Okay, so this is just the internal triggers. About the external triggers, it's easy for us to understand external triggers. Okay, just like because of the demand of the internal market, so we will export our product to you. Okay, and just like okay, we has talked about this. Just the for the winter, just because of the energy crisis. Okay, so more and more needs from the European country. Just this situation, so it gives the China small companies opportunities to sell the product. Okay, so it is the special triggers, external. And also there are some network partners. They will stimulate the exporting because your partner, they maybe has a network in the supply chain. So if you cooperate with them, and you will get this chance to use their distribution channel to sell the product to another country, just like the Walmart. Because the Walmart, just like Walmart, Carrefour, okay, they are most famous retailer in the world. They do business in different countries around the world, globally. Okay, so they have the distribution channel, special distribution channel, the different country, the different market. So if you just do business with Walmart, you sell the product in Walmart just in the firstly in the domestic market. But if your product is good, quality is good, and your quality, the standard is make the satisfy the Walmart. And if your product is good for the foreign country, so Walmart will help you, will transport your product, will transport your product to another country. They will buy your product and sell to another country. So that means you take part in this network, supply chain network. Okay. Of course, in some maybe auto industrial, yeah, auto industrial, they have the supply chain, different country. Okay, if you cooperate with some partners, so you will get information from this network. So we will get a chance to cooperate with another country. Okay, so it's a network of the partners. Third one is the competitors. Because the competitors do some internalization strategy. Okay, they go abroad, so they will give you pressure. So you must just follow up, going to another country. So this is just the external triggers from the competitors. Okay, and we find that for example, I will find a good example. It's about just the competitors. Just for the new energy vehicle brands, we know that there are some new vehicle brands, China new vehicle brands in China market, and more and more factories want to sell the product in European market. We knew that last time we talked about this. And if your competitors go abroad, okay, so it will give you pressure, and in ordinary ways, you will just follow the steps of the competitors and go abroad too. Okay. So third is about the we will get some information from the trade association or other outside experts, just like the export agent, chambers of commerce, just like that. We get the information from them. And sometimes, especially for the small, medium-sized enterprises, okay, they must just depend on these trade associations. They give you opportunity. They will give you the chance. They will give you the information about a different country. So it will just stimulate your exporting. Okay, so it is just external triggers. Okay, and in these steps of process of this internationalization, we find that information is very important. Information is important about the specific characteristic of the foreign country, the special distribution channel, the concrete regulation of the different country, and so on. So many things we should know, because we can't just go abroad quickly without information, without enough experiment. Is not good. So information searching is very important. And how to get this information? How to get this information? Normally, we can just find it from the newspaper, internal report, okay, maybe trade associations, and the report of the overseas branch, and some papers of the academic papers. Okay, that us knew the information of the foreign market. And we knew that because of the internet, so it is easy, it is very convenient for us to understand, to search the information. But it is not the only way to search the information, because when you get the information from the internet, it is just online information. You should need to go abroad. Okay, you should to collect the data, collect the information in real world. Okay, and you should just get the first data, not the so many second data. I remember when the Fuyao wanted to build a plant in the Ohio State of America, his team and him and the boss went to the American a lot of time to discuss the possibility of this plant, to discuss with the local government about the policy, to discuss with the union about the labor condition, to discuss so many things, to get the first data, first information. And just with several enough information and several discussion, so they get the solution about this internalization. Okay, and we should understand. Also, we should need to know internalization is the only way. It is not the only way for some company. So some scholars point out the 9 strategic windows, just the 9 option, 9 just categorize the 9 situation. Not so many people master internalization, internalize. Okay. So how to divide them? We found this figure. Okay. 9 situation. So we find that okay, this is the dimension about this figure is the industry globalism. Okay, because different industry have different feature, have different feature. Okay, some industry it can be finished in domestic market in one country is okay, but some industry must be finished in supply chain in a global corporation. Just like we knew that okay, let's say just the information technology industry, okay, a computer science, maybe chips, maybe auto industrial, okay, plants, okay, just like that. Because this is needs so many heavy investment. Maybe one country cannot finish this product produce. They need operation between different countries. So this industry looks more and more global. We need the global cooperation. Okay. We just like the computer science. Okay. We knew that the memory card, Korea is good at memory card. And American company good at the chips. Okay. Maybe the company of Taiwan province good at combination. Okay, because the computer has different parts. It needs the cooperation globally. Okay, so we find that just this from dimension, we just divide 3 dimension: local, potential, global, global. Okay, the second dimension is about preparedness for internationalization. Okay, it is especially for the eternal things of the company. Some company has enough knowledge, have enough experience for the internalization, but some company actually are not ready for internalization. So it is the extent to which company preparedness for the internalization. We divided for the immature, adolescent, mature. Okay, so we get 3 times 3, we get 9 situation with 9 sector. Okay, so the first is about down left sector. Okay, stay at home, because this industrial we find that it can finish in local market. And about your company is not ready for the internalization. You have not enough knowledge experience, skill, information about the overseas production, the exporting. So the best way for you just stay at home. But this one, if you have some ready, if you are ready to go abroad, you have got some information, some experience of the exporting, so you can consider consolidated your export markets. And for this, if you have enough knowledge, enough experience, okay, so you can just enter a new business. But this one, potentially global. So you can, even if the industrial has potential global, but you are not ready, so you can just seek niches in the international markets. Okay, because we knew that for the marketing, we will know that there are different stages for them. Niche market is very important, especially for some small and medium-sized enterprises. So the niche market is good. It's enough for the small company. So we can just seek the niches, just in the not the domestic, just the international markets. Okay, and with the preparation, is for the internalization. So you can just your stages can be considering expansion in internal markets. And also, you can just prepare for the globalization. And if the industrial need cooperation globally, the global cooperation finished in different country, so we will find if you're prepared enough, so you can just strengthen your global position. Okay. This one is seek global alliances. Okay. This one is about because you have enough knowledge. Okay. Prepare for buyout. You can buy the company of the foreign country. Okay. So you can develop your own way for you to internalize your business. Okay. So it's just a nice situation for the company. Just depends on your readiness, preparedness, and it depends on the industry globalism. Okay, so this is about the not every company should have this step. Okay, the third one is about we should know some barriers. We should some risks of the this internalization. Okay. Because just now we have discussed that situation. Why we have this situation? Why not so many company can internalize their business just because of some barriers? We can just from a different perspective to analyze this. It's barriers just in the initiation, in the beginning, and there are some barriers in the further process. Okay, so about the beginning of the internalization, how many barriers? Okay, actually there are so many barriers, and these are just for we find that most of them just are internal reason, just the internal reason for the company. Maybe they are face this insufficient finance insufficient market knowledge, lack of market connections in the foreign market, lack of export commitment, lack of the finance capital to expansion, and maybe they want to go abroad, but lack of the capacity, and maybe lack of the channel. Okay, and maybe they are face the problem of the management, because the manager maybe is not want is not want is does not want to go abroad. Okay, and also the cost. So this is just most of them just from the internal perspective. Okay, from the company perspective, there are so many reasons, so many barriers we will face. And about the external barriers, and about external, we will okay, about external barriers. Okay, we will find that maybe the regulation, tariff, and okay, the political events, or just like that. So many reasons. So this is just the beginning of the internalization. And if you are ready to export to another country, to change your internalization strategy, there are another barriers in the further step. So, okay, generally we can just find three three parts of this barriers, just like general market risks, okay. Comparative market distance, because of this distance, we find that the cost, distribution cost, and we also find that the culture, okay, because we from geographic we find that there are difference, so the culture is not same, language is not same, so this is just the risks for the culture or the religions. Okay, so it will cost you so much money, so much time, so much energy to collect the data, to learn this culture. Okay, the second is adaptation for foreign market. Maybe you are good at in domestic market, your promotion strategy is very good, but it is not suitable for the foreign country. So you should adapt your product, your service, and even you should change your marketing mixes to adapt for the suitable for the foreign market. And also you will face the competition, because you can't just produce the special product that other company can do. Okay, and maybe find the right distribution. Okay, and maybe okay, a complexity of shipping service. Okay, and maybe the different standard of the product. Okay, about the commercial risks, it's about the exchange rate. We have different currency, so exchange rate always fluctuate. so it will affect the currency flow of your company. So affect your finance if you get the finance problem. Okay. And because there are different countries, so maybe you face this problem. Just the customers maybe didn't pay just because of the contract distributor bankruptcy, fraud, or just like that. So this is the commercial risks, and also maybe damage in the shipment, or maybe delay in the distribution process, because you can't control this distribution. Maybe you are good at your efficiency of the distribution channel in domestic market, but in the foreign market, you can't control them. It's difficult for you to control them. Maybe most of them just depends on the host, the distributor of host country. So the efficiency will decreasing, and also difficulty in finance help of the exporter. Okay. And then the last is the politics risks. So it is easy for us to understand. We knew that just for example, for the conflict of the Russia-Ukraine, we find that it is a bigger political events. So affect so many companies' business. Okay. And we knew that just in 2014 and in 2022, okay. So a lot of company must quit the Russian market, or maybe their business will be cut off in the Russian market. Okay, that was the policy, national export policy. Okay, so this is political risks, and maybe the foreign exchange control, because it is controlled by host government. So if some government want to change the foreign exchange rate, so it will lead to the problem in the currency, and maybe the tax. Okay, maybe the trade war, just like the China and the America trade war. So some company will find that there is a big problem to business in American market. We knew that the big event for the China companies is about the Huawei. Okay, Huawei is excellent enterprises in the world, but because of the trade war between China and the America, especially for Trump's government, they think that Huawei will damage American national security, just because of the technology. So they won't buy the Huawei's product. Even they don't want to sell the technology for the Huawei company. So it is directly affect business of the Huawei in America, in Europe, in another country. And we knew that Huawei faced so big problem. Okay, and we find that in last semester we discussed this. Huawei has changed their strategy, and he tries their best to adopt the regulation of the American government, and change their strategy to do another business. Okay, it's another case. Okay, and let's focus on this chapter. Okay, and so many political risks. If it is more complexity in the world, if you do business in different country, so you must learn the culture, learn the regulation, learn the policy, learn the commercial uh, uh, commercial culture, learn the religions. Okay, so there are so many things we should consider. Okay, about the political situation. Okay? And also there are several civil strife, revolution, wars. We find that this will directly damage to the business in the foreign market. Okay, especially when you do business in some country which is not a stable government. Okay, so you will face some problems. Okay, and let's move on. And just because of these risks, so some scholars just doubt that does the internalization always benefit for the company? It's not right. Actually, there is a inward U-shaped curve. Okay, some scholars just analyze this phenomena and get this curve. Inverted U-shaped curve. Okay, U-shaped curve. We find that with the level of the internalization, okay, we will get the more market, the big market. Maybe we can get because of the economical scope, we get the low cost, we get more profits. But we find that there are more and more risks, there are more and more problems we will face. So there is a optimal level of internationalization. It's just a inverted U-shaped curve. Okay. So in the beginning, in the left part, okay, with the development of the internalization, so we get the more and more benefits. Just the return in investments, it's good, it's increasing. But after this optimal level, maybe we will face more and more problem. Maybe we will get the inward economical score. Okay, so there is a optimal level. After that, internalization is not good. We should de-internalize your business. Okay, so it's about the de-internalization. Okay, so the last one is about the global strategy options. Just because we talk about this internationalization and de-internationalization, so we found that if we face this situation, if we consider the level of the internalization, so we should know the independence between the markets. Because some markets interdependent, because we have the global view, we have different parts in the global market. So if the interdependence between the markets is low, and if the interdependence between the markets is high, so we will have different option. So we combine just Hellenson, this scholar just described this situation, uses two dimension, decreasingization or internalization or de-internalization, and the interdependence between the markets. So they get the 4 options. Okay, it is easy for us to understand. If the different parts of the global market is interdependence, and the company has a good enough knowledge experience to internalization. Okay, so we can just use this option strategy, just global strategy. Okay, because we can seek the whole global market as a whole market, because the different market interdependence. So we can just use the global strategy options. But if that we talk about, if we in this situation with the level of the internationalization, we are not get so many benefits. Okay, and if the different markets are not interdependent in that situation, so withdraw is a good option. Okay, individual withdrawal is a good options. And also we can see these other options in this multi-thematic or multiple withdrawal. Okay, so this is just for the company if you just do global strategy. So there are these 4 options for them to choose. Okay, it's just we have discussed the 5 topics about this chapter.
Yes.
Okay, motives of the internationalization, triggers, and the barriers, and the level of the internalization. The last one is about the stages option. Okay, so this is our topics of tonight topics. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you guys. Okay, maybe it is boring. I'll try my best. Okay, I'm not a good situation tonight. Okay, thank you guys. See you next time.
Thank you, teacher. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.